Hello guys, support us and subscribe to our channel, give likes and write comments. Today we will read Ocean Beauty story. Well, let's get started. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there was a beautiful ocean. The ocean was known for its sparkling blue waters and the soothing sound of the waves that could be heard from miles away. Every day, people from all over the kingdom would come to see its beauty and take in the peaceful atmosphere it provided. The ocean was home to many creatures, such as colorful fish, playful dolphins, and majestic whales. The villagers would often go fishing in the ocean, and they were always amazed by the variety of fish they could catch. Some of the fish were so beautiful that they would be used to decorate the houses of the villages. One day, a young prince came to the village. He had heard of the beauty of the ocean and wanted to see it for himself. As soon as he saw the ocean, he was enchanted by its splendor. He spent hours walking along the beach, feeling the cool breeze on his face and listening to the sound of the waves. He watched the sunset over the ocean and was mesmerized by the colors of the sky. The villagers saw how much the prince loved the ocean, so they decided to take him on a boat trip. They sailed out to the middle of the ocean, and the prince was amazed by the vastness and beauty of the sea. He saw schools of fish swimming below the boat, and he even got to see a whale up close. The whale was so big and majestic that the prince felt like a small child in comparison. The prince was so moved by the beauty of the ocean that he decided to make it a protected area so that it would always be there for future generations to enjoy. He passed a law that prohibited fishing in certain areas of the ocean, and he also established a group of people who would monitor the ocean and make sure that it was being protected. The people of the village were grateful to the prince for his actions, and they knew that the ocean would always be there for them to admire and cherish. They would often take their children to the beach and tell them stories of the beauty of the ocean and how it was protected by the prince. Years passed, and the ocean remained just as beautiful as it was before. The villagers would still go fishing, but now they were able to catch even more fish than before, because the protected areas of the ocean allowed the fish to reproduce in peace. The ocean was also home to more creatures than ever before, and the villagers were happy to see that the prince's actions had made such a positive impact on their community. As the years went by, the village became known as the Ocean Village, and it attracted many visitors from far and wide. Tourists would come to see the beautiful ocean, the protected wildlife, and the peaceful atmosphere of the village. They would take boat trips to see the whales, dolphins, and other marine life, and they would also go fishing in the designated areas. The village also became famous for its seafood. As the fish caught, they were considered some of the best in the kingdom. The prince, who had fallen in love with the ocean, would often visit the village. He would stay in a small cottage by the beach and spend his days exploring the ocean, talking to the villagers and learning more about the marine life. He would also spend time with the group of people who were monitoring the ocean and making sure that it was being protected. One day, the prince met a young woman who was visiting the village. She was a marine biologist and was studying the marine life in the area. The prince and the young woman hit it off immediately, and they spent many days exploring the ocean together. They would take boat trips, go diving, and study the marine life. The prince was fascinated by her knowledge and passion for the ocean, and he realized that he had found his true calling. The prince eventually decided to stay in the village permanently. He left his royal duties behind and devoted himself to protecting the ocean and studying the marine life. He and the young woman got married and had children, and they raised them in the village. They spent their days exploring the ocean and educating others about the importance of protecting marine life. The prince's actions had a profound impact on the village and the kingdom. The ocean remained just as beautiful as it was before, and it continued to attract visitors from all over the world. The village prospered, and the prince and his family were loved and respected by all who knew them. And so, the people of the village, the prince and his family, lived happily ever after, knowing that the ocean would always be there for them to admire, cherish, and protect. Thank you! Learn English with us easily and fun. Support us and subscribe to our channel. Give likes and write comments. Watch new videos on our channel every day. See you soon and bye-bye.